No, yeah, I'm Nick Wilty. I know some of you think that Freddie Starr's let himself go a bit, aren't you? Yeah. No, I've actually been touring Scotland. I didn't mean to, I flew into Prestwick. What a fool! I tried doing it on the cheap. I flew from London Luton, which is nowhere near bloody London, by the way. I've got a theory it's the same airport. Honestly, I think you get in Luton, they fly you around for an hour, drop off in the same place. And then some Scottish guy says, "You want to get a tea?" And you'll be there in 4 hours. And you know by law, you're on a British train, you have to have at least one nutter in every carriage. I was on a train this morning, no nutter, I had to bloody do it. I hate that. I go, "Look at me, I'm a giant comb. I invented soup." No, of course I didn't, you know. It was my dad. I'll tell you what I like doing on trains. I like pretending to be a ticket inspector just for a laugh. You get an old level wallet, you fling it over and you go, "Tickets, please. Ticket." You always get some smart arse, "You're not a ticket inspector." I didn't say was, did I? I'm just saying, "Tickets, please," that's all. Just my opinion. Because I like annoying people. They do it to us, don't they? Bloody people. They're the worst. I was walking down that, what do they call it, Sassenaki Street today. And I swear about this Yamaha 650 RL went boom, right past me. And I was stunned, you know, because the Yamaha 650 RL is an organ. So, but I get all around the world doing this stuff. You know, I was in Turkey last week, or 1997 or something. I've definitely been there. And if you've been to Turkey, you'll know this is true. Lovely, friendly people. One word of advice: if you ever go to Turkey, take your own carpet. Because everyone that talks to you, don't matter what the conversation starts as, it ends up the same. "What about a carpet?" 3 o'clock in the morning, I'm walking down, you know, Istanbul High Street or whatever. And this bloke comes along, he swivels like that, and suddenly he thinks he's my best mate. He goes, "Istanbul, beautiful." "Yeah, very nice, don't shout." "Istanbul, many stars." "Well, it's night time, isn't it?" And then I run off, which is not easy carrying a carpet, is what I'm saying. What I do when I meet them people, I've found a couple of ways of dealing. One very simple one, they go and say, "Hi, my friend, how are you?" I'll go, "Beautiful." Other times I say, "You might be helping me, I'm trying to buy some lino." I don't like carpets. But the best way, it takes a little bit of preparation. They say, "Do you work?" "I do actually, yeah, I sell carpets in Oxford Street in London." You must know my friend Selim." "Know him? I am him." Then you pull off your prosthetic face and, you know, talk to him in Turkish. Well, like I say, it does take a bit of preparation. But it works. The only trouble is you can only do it once and the word gets round. "Mad Englishman smells of cheap beer and rubber." Which, to me, is a sign of a good holiday. I'll tell you the worst thing for me in Turkey was the food. And I'm not vegetarian in the true sense of the word, in as much as I eat a lot of meat. But the one thing I will not eat out of principle is kebab, because of the way they kill them. I just think it's cruel. They sneak up behind them with a skewer like that. They've got no eyes, you know. Very good hearing, apparently. That's why they get just behind them, they go, "Shish." Yeah. But some of them are gagging for it. You see them actually backing onto the skewer. Doner kebabs, they call them. Yeah. Not that funny, but bloody well structured. Might only want respect. I did a show in Iceland last year, not the supermarket, you know, the actual country. That would have been dull, and it leaning over a freezer. Here's one for you. 2 fish fingers walking the bar. No. Reykjavik, the capital. What a brilliant way of life I have. It's dark 6 months a year, so they get up, it's dark, they start drinking. Find somebody to shag and shag them in a thermal pool. Then it's light 6 months a year, so they get up, start drinking. Find somebody like the look of, shag them in a thermal pool. I'll tell you what struck me as quite weird in Iceland. Do you know there's no Muslims there? I think Ramadan would kill them, wouldn't it? It's dark 6 months of the... Oh. Some of these jokes are quite subtle. I should have put it out, really, shouldn't I? Almost as subtle as a letter B in the word subtle. But I went to this place in Iceland called the Blue Lagoon, like this massive thermal pool. I don't know why they called it blue. It probably was once, but people shagging there, don't they? Getting creamier by the day. I know. I'm having a mineral shower. This fella stood next to me goes, "Nice foreskin." "Thank you very much." "Yeah, cheers." He went, "No, minerals, nice foreskin." So, you know. See, it's not a rude joke. They told me the rules. Now, I used to be in the army a long time ago. Don't go thinking I'm still in, this is a new uniform. But it annoys the hell out of me. Soldiers all around the world getting shot at. What the army bothered about? Gay soldiers. What is their problem? There's always been enough to go round. What are they worried about? Like the gay soldiers are being different in some way. Like what? Like wearing pink camouflage? Oh, look, I'm a bunch of flowers. There are loads of gay men in the army. You know the SAS? Slags and slappers, we used to call them. Not to their face, I grant you. Unless you want to wake up with Semtex deep inside you. Box of chocolates on the mantelpiece. 17 of them in and out, wouldn't even know they've been there. I've got my memories. No, but I'm really old, right? Honestly, this is how old I am. I was in the bloody Falklands War, you know? Long, long time ago. Of course, my name then was Hector Fernandez, but whatever. No, I was in the British Army, and it's so weird for me, because I forgot about it, but years and years went by, and I got married. My wife said, why don't you go to the cenotaph and wear your little medal? You know, I've only got the one, you know. And I went there last year. I found it quite emotional. I'm stood there amongst all the poppies. I was wearing a black suit, very similar to this, because it was this one. Different shoes, obviously, have some respect. And I was stood there, right, and there was this bloke next to me in full regalia. He was a brigadier general, which was one rank above me, right? And honestly, he had so many medals, he looked like I'd been in a paintball fight. He really did, you know. And I swear, blind, he leaned over my shoulder like that, and he went, is that the South Atlantic medal? I went, yes, it is. He said, do you know what, I'll give up all of these for one of them. Yeah, 140 quid I got for that. I couldn't believe it, you know what I mean? I only paid 80 quid on the internet. Win-win situation, isn't it? Now, I am a married man. I never thought I'd get married, especially the way I dress, but... No, what happened is, I met my wife at the Glastonbury Festival, you know? I had this leopard skin tent. I thought, no one would nick that, it's too camp, isn't it? Then I met this beautiful girl. She loves Marmite and blowjobs. We had to get married. And so we had our wedding. We invited everyone. Said, if you want to come, wear leopard skin, you know? And everyone turned up leopard skin. We didn't, obviously, you know, didn't look like twats. I mean, I made a token effort. I've got these cowboy boots. They're extraordinary, you know? Leopard skin cowboy boots with a silver tip on the front. I remember trying them on the shop, and other people have done this. You get new boots, you have to do that walk, don't you? I went, yeah, I'll have them. And the bloke said, you celebrate? And I said, yeah, I'm getting married. He went, civil partnership. No. Showbiz wedding, we were the same people there. Then we had our honeymoon in Jamaica, absolutely brilliant. We had 10 days, no phone calls, no emails, bloody Vodafone. And now we're trying for children, you know, but we've got to do that IVF, you know, because she can't bring herself to shag me. And, yeah, laugh it up, yeah. No, it's true about the IVF. We had to have all these tests done. Even I didn't. She's a Jaffer, it's been proved. But, and she's not here, otherwise I'd have a spear in me by now. No, we had these, I had this thing done, and I know a lot of blokes would have done this. I had to have a prostate exam. No, I didn't know I had a prostate. I didn't think I was old enough. And I've got this young Indian doctor, he's fiddling around inside me, not like, you know, in a car park, you know, in the hospital. Stop it, Sarge. Anyway, he's fiddling around inside, and I'm quite a polite person. No, so after he'd done it, you know, thanks for that, cheers. He went, my pleasure. And there was this awkward moment, it was like a first date that's gone a bit too quick. We're looking at each other across the table. I said, you know, I've never had a finger up my bum before. He went, finger? And you know, you're doing that, do you? Now, I know in common with a lot of the other comedians, we all go down to Australia most years because we like a drink. And I flew into Melbourne last year, which is like their main village. And I got picked up at the airport by this bloke called Dave. Not casually, we'd arranged it and everything. And then right from the office, done all that slang, you know, he goes, g'day, mate. I'm thinking, g'day? Not necessarily, no. 27 hours on a non-smoking flight, it's been a shit day twice already. And then he went, no worries. I'm thinking, no worries, I'd love to say that. I'm English, of course I've got bloody worries. 31 years eating beef on the bone, no one told me. And then he said this weird thing that stuck in my head. He leaned over and he went, fancy sucking some piss? Not really, no. No, I think you misjudged my initial friendliness, that's what I think. He said, you ever tried 2 dogs? Yeah, many years ago, and got them up to Lance Corporals, it all worked out. Yeah. I walked past a fun fair the other day, which I think is the best thing to do anyway. And it occurred to me a fun fair's like my sex life, you know, it's not fun, it's not fair. Happens twice a year on a bit of waste ground. And sometimes involves gypsies. I screamed and I was scared. It wouldn't go any faster. Anyway, what a joy to come back to Glasgow. Thank you very much for listening. Help for Heroes. Cheers.